Look at me. Look at me. I'm the captain now.
It's Underplayed back on the scene, and in this glitch I'm going to go back to my roots. I'm going to show you how you can get out of the Winter's Run area, the reality of the Ember Caves. What you want to do first is you want to load up the Kel Rising mission, and right now you can see me struggle trying to find it. And once you've loaded in, you want to come to the area that is the first open area that you see right in front of the water. And I'm just showing you that this glitch, it is possible to fail. It's actually quite possible. And you want to use the method of having two vehicles, one front, one behind, and both are going to slam into you. Now, it's a bit different here, where now you want to get pushed up by the barrier, and you want to go to the side, and you want to fall through the death barrier. You don't know where the death barrier actually is unless you've glitched out here, but just take a guess. Count to about 10, like right when you're falling, and after 10 do garrison. You want to go far enough so you go through the barrier, but not too far, else you're gonna hit the box barrier, which is a bit big in this area, I will admit, but at the same time you don't want to risk it. Now right here you want to go outward, not really too far out. Basically just look above you and try to aim for that white part of that circle, right somewhere near there. That should basically be your like guideline, I guess that'd be the correct term. And then you're just gonna sparrow fly up. Most of these glitches that I'm doing around this area, they do require some degree of sparrow flying, but you can, like usually pick up your sparrow. You don't have to infinitely sparrow fly, like that annoying little method that is just eh. And this is probably one of the greater finds of this method. It's I've always wanted to get out here. My very first, I wasn't, not my first video, but my first true video was me getting out of the Winter's Run area, and now it's good to go back. Now, quickly, I just want to show you. Yesterday, I was meant to do a Crucible video, and the frame rate was absolutely terrible. So right now, I'm just doing. If you want to see that video, I'm gonna I have it all said and done. I just need to upload it. But the quality is just so bad. It's just I took a one look at it. I'm like, no, I can't do this. Like I'd be going against my fan. Like it would look so terrible. It looks like it was shot on a PS1. It was just like, no. I mean, Envious already showed that portion, but this is just no. It's just the quality is so terrible. Now it's my first time on here, so I'm just testing out what is solid and what is not. And surprisingly, a lot of the stuff is rendered in. I would have not expected that. And Envious told me to bring a rocket launcher for some immediate suicides, because the barrier might be a bit strong. And yeah, believe it or not, those rocks are solid out there. But I haven't been to a lot of areas, so like out here, so I recommend you guys come out here. I won't show you everything. I'll show you some pretty cool stuff. It won't be everything. Partially because some of the recordings were cut off due to corruption, but at the same time, I want you guys to at least try these glitches. Like, most of all, this is the most important part. In the comment section, just write me comments. Like, a like is good and all, a subscribe is greatly appreciated, but with a comment, when I can really interact with you guys. Because a like doesn't say, I mean, it says that you guys like the presentation of it, you like something, but with a comment, it tells me so much more. Unless you're gonna write some, I don't know, some stupid stuff like, shut up white boy, Black Lives Matter, something like that. In that case, no, I'll pass. Now, anybody said don't go to that wing over there that's closer to the map. That will kind of mess you up because it'll pull you in and you're right above something. So you're just gonna keep on respawning. And wow, look at that view, guys. That right there, I'm just testing it. I think it's a bit too far for me to hit, like to tell. The explosive rounds, explode. But that's gonna be my thumbnail right now. And what I do is I pull a cloud out triple XV. So while I'm recording this, I actually took pictures. Like I would do like a sword glitch and you know, take pictures of the areas, like you did in that one video with the raid. And similarly with that one video in the raid, what I'm gonna be doing is making one just like it. How to glitch out of uh, basically the sort of the crux, I believe that's the name of the area, and you can go into part of the raid, a part of the raid that would technically be the abandoned jumping puzzle, and yeah, I'll have a nice little look around there. Thanks for pointing that one out, Cloud, especially Cast, and that was a really nice method. It's funny, I was there when you were, I think I was on the Skype call with you when you found that. Yeah, that's probably the thumbnail right there to the video, but yeah, that, another thing, how to get out of the temple. Uh, temple. No. The pyramid. It's technically a temple because I don't know, the fallen, they worship Siva like a religion, but Axis's little temple. Let's just call it like that. That's what I was thinking. It's his little pyramid, Siva, and this one I'm on top of right now. It is the catch. I always wanted to get on top of the catch. We can get on top of on Earth. We can get on top of the catch at the other catch. The moon, yeah, the moon. That's what I'm thinking of. The moon. We can get on top of a lot of Cabal ships, mainly Cerberus Vey, the one in the place where he charges the eye. Now the Crucible map is. I've always wanted to complete the deal, and now it's possible. And believe it or not, the ship is actually solid. Like the loading platform. Inside of it's the view is hollow, but the walls are actually solid. It's pretty interesting what they were trying to do here. I really somewhat like it. It's actually very similar to like the Cabal land tank that I was just talking about. And now let's actually test the boundaries of this map. You're actually gonna like what this map looks like from up above and from a distance. And yeah, of course I sped it up. But there's also a second catch here, one with Skolas. So Skolas, a little wolf catch. Let's go check that out, shall we? As you can see there, the Citadel is also out in the distance. So there's some pretty nice views in this area. It's not like the last checkpoint where it's just all inside of a cave. And this is probably one of the greatest, I already said this, one of the greatest things that you can do with this glitch. You weren't able to do this before. I've tried numerous ways of getting past that death barrier. I tried flinging myself down with Enemies' method. That's useless. I tried switching artifacts with Juboy's method. That's useless. Hell, I've tried like pushing against the barrier. That's useless. This is probably one of the best ways of glitching past that death barrier at the bottom that I can find. And what I'm trying to do right now is I'm actually going. If I'm looking around the map, it looks like a giant bowl, like a dust bowl. That's probably gonna destroy America, just like the Great Depression. But I actually try to go a bit closer to the Citadel, and what ends up happening is I hit the box barrier. So it's very, very high, but also very, very narrow, like a rectangle that is basically like a square, like at the base. It just extends up really high, and yeah, that's that portion. Now, I can actually get to the Winter's Run area. That's actually what I really like. I can also technically get to the area before it in the Cinders. That's what I'm at right now, or rather what I was just out right now, and the like some of the rocks over there where I can get in there for a few seconds before I get pulled and killed. But I can also go forward and hit the Winter's Run checkpoint, which is currently this week's Nightfall. And speaking of Nightfalls, I have a few things to say about a few glitchers, but I'll start saying them now, but I'll finish later on. All right, I did this. I co-found this with Envious. I know some people. I won't really say their names. They would think that like I found it, but I don't know. You guys gotta give Envious some credit. Like he is a pretty talented person. I mean, yes. I know what you're thinking, Cass. He's that too, but at the same time, he is a pretty good glitcher and a pretty good YouTuber. You're most likely subscribed to him, so I'm not gonna say go subscribe to him, but yes, that's my true words. Alright, Cloud. You are, once again, like, basically, you were once what Envious was, Peter, but I don't know, like, with you, I think you really should stop those unboxing videos. I'm gonna say that right now, it's just, eh. I mean, I guess you can do them, like, on a personally, but, like, I don't know, it feels like you're, like, doing unboxing videos as, like a supplement, like, what did it say? It's almost like a supplementative. Like, I did Crucible videos for a while, those didn't catch on, so I stopped. And, I will do them maybe, I don't know, once in a month whenever I'm feeling bored or out of content. Speaking of which, how you guys like that lore video? Once again, leave it in the comments, because the comments are, like, the best place to be. But I'll finish what I was talking about YouTubers later on in tomorrow's video. But until then, here's me trying to get onto the platform where the Kel will spawn, and I get fucked up miserably. But I do think we're approaching the end of the video here. I do hope that you guys, well, enjoy this. Try this for yourself. There's some great stuff out here, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.